Hi everyone. Live press conference in here, and will be followed by the dailies and Sundays section in the boardroom. So please be aware of that. And when we're all settled, we'll start with Ashley.
Yeah.
Do you want to get us underway?
No problem. Hi, Heimir. Ashley from Off the Ball. How's things?
Again?
How are you?
Yeah, good. How are you?
Good now, not too bad. So what is your reaction to the draw, first of all?
Well, kind of neutral. Could have been worse. Could have been better. So no, I think it's a group that definitely the teams will take points from each other. So I like looking at it. I don't think there will be a runaway winner, which makes it more possible to qualify. So good for us. I think it's an equal group.
Yeah, so you're happy and excited by it?
Yeah. No, I would have said that anyway. Whoever we would have been drawn against, and you need to be happy. That is our opponent. So we just go positive into that campaign.
Ireland are hoping to go to their first major tournament since Euro 2016. Is there a pressure that comes with that as manager?
Of course, there's always pressure. That's this job, and it's about these games. It's going to come fast. They're going to come and go fast. September, October, November, and then we know if we are going to qualify or not. So no, that's going to be a heavy pressure for these 3 months.
And in terms of the squad, do you think that there might be any retirements between now and then?
I don't think so. No, I hope not. I hope we've kind of created a good squad of. We've tested quite a lot of players, so we know a lot more about them, or I know a lot more about them than I did in the beginning. And I think we've given the same kind of messages through all the camps, so they also know what we expect. And that's always the first thing that we need to do, to be consistent, to build the team. So we've tried to do that.
Have you been keeping an eye on the results from Shamrock Rovers in Europe?
Yeah, impressive. And just respect and compliments to them. They are doing good for Irish football, leading the way. I think as well that others will try to copy and probably envious of what they are doing, both in regards to their success. The season is now a whole year, so probably they go straight from the knockout phase to start in the league, so they don't have any rests, and would be nice for them to qualify straight for the final 16, isn't it?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So if the point tally would be enough to go straight there, so they could maybe take a 2 weeks break during Christmas, because otherwise they don't have a break from the start of the season till the start of the next season. So yeah. Hopefully it will be enough for them.
And are you keeping an eye on any players from the League of Ireland that you could ever potentially bring in?
Yeah, good players. Impressive performances yesterday. 2 or 3 really good performances. I'm not going to count the names, with pressure on the players or me, but it's obviously good when they are playing all season. Easier to pick them if they are playing regularly before the national team comes together. But I'm pretty sure that a lot of teams in Europe are watching them. You know, who are these guys going this far, doing this good in the tournament? So probably there's a lot of scouting on those players at the moment. So hopefully they will get career change from this good success.
Ed, please.
I suppose, first of all, have you any preference, Denmark, Netherlands, or Denmark or Portugal?
No, I said that in the
results and stuff.
said that in the TV interviews. I think both. I feel like both these teams play similar kind of football in a sense that both possession teams, creative players, really good on the ball. Both teams. Portugal has better individuals, so technically better individuals in Portugal, but I think Denmark as well has a really good collective team. In Scandinavia, they are the best. They are the best Scandinavian team in regards to technique, etc., pressing. So no, both good teams, a little bit different, but play similar style of football.
In terms of looking ahead you have a good clear idea, I suppose, now of what's coming in 2025. 2 competitive games in March, the summer to plan, I suppose, and come up with a team sort of strategy, I suppose, and then straight into September, October, November. It's a pretty good setup, would you think?
Yeah, it was like we've talked about before. I think the most important for us was to be in a group of 4 teams playing this September, October, November window. But it comes quick, finishes, in 3 months. So hopefully everybody will be fit and ready. A big injury for one player could miss out all the qualifiers. So let's hope we are lucky in that sense that everybody will be fit and ready when it comes to September. And then we can now we know who we are playing, so we can try to find opponents in June that would kind of be similar to the ones that we are playing.
And just reflected on the 6 games that we've just played, is there an area you want to see improvement to really take the team up to the next level, to really have a good goal qualification? Is there a certain improvement you'd like to see, or is a certain area of the pitch you're hoping maybe more players might come through?
Yeah, we've been working a lot on the organisation, especially the defensive organisation. And if not for the second half against England, I would have said, statistically it was improving a lot. The chances that we conceded, the goals we avoided getting, like the statistics was going really well until that second half. So I think we've taken good steps, but if we want to qualify, then we need points against Denmark, Portugal, Hungary. So it's always easier to win points with not conceding goals yourself. So we need to be spot on when it comes to those games in regards to the organisation. That is always the first priority.
Any further questions in the live, Dan?
Heimir, there is a sort of maybe like a repeat exam element to this draw in some ways, like playing Armenia. For some of the players, it was a difficult experience for them. Can that be a good thing, that they sort of have their eyes opened, like they have some experience with these teams before? In fact, with all these teams, Portugal and Hungary quite recently.
Yeah.
Potentially.
No, it's absolutely correct. It's maybe a positive for us that we drew them. We lost
Armenia
against them. We lost against them 2-1.
Yeah. 1-0.
Yeah, 1-0. What goal was that?
It's the one from the outside the box, and
yeah.
the 2 at home outside the box.
Yeah. Sorry. Going back to the question. No, it's probably good to have lost against them. They are the seated below us. But I don't think any one of these players would underestimate this team anyway. They have had really good results this year, been in all the games they've played, so it's never more than a one goal loss if they've lost a game, so they are in all games, whoever they have been playing. No, tricky opponent, especially going away, logistics and stuff is going to be tricky. But no, if we are going to qualify, we need 6 points against Armenia.
Any further questions in the live?
Heimir,
Paul?
Finn is Oz, he's just been named Championship Player of the Month. Assume you've been impressed with his form?
Yeah, I've watched a lot of his games. Impressive, and he on the ball. He is the guy that can create, and I've said it before on these meetings. He is the guy that can create and score goals, and he's doing that on a regular basis now. So impressed, yes.
Just on the sort of negative side, Liam Scales has been left out of a few big games himself. Is that a concern?
Yeah, he's not played a lot recently, but in the start of the season he played every minute. So maybe he needs a little rest. Maybe it's a tactical thing from the coach to give him a little rest. He's still playing. They play a lot of games, and that's the positive. They are playing 2 games every week, so that's a positive thing for him. But probably it's a form. You dip a little bit, and they have a good squad. So no, it's probably load management from the coach.
Thanks, guys. We'll go in the boardroom for the dailies.